Howdy, partner. It's high time we had a shelfing.
Hey folks, this is Tom. Welcome back to the Brick Shelf. This week we're going to tear down the Wild West and the wasteland next to it for a rebuild, chatting about it as we go. This is a walkthrough for LEGO fans like me who like to hear how a builder goes about what they're creating. If you just like a quick flyover view of the Brick Shelf, check out the LEGO World Overviews. There's a whole playlist of them saved on the channel. I'll put a link in the description below and a card up to help you out. Now let's get into it.
As some of you can probably tell, not a lot of work went into the Wild West and the wasteland next to it, but this is it in all its glory. It was borderline just a placeholder. I knew this is where I wanted to have it, but I felt like concentrating on other areas and putting details into them first. So I just kind of spread it out with small touches of landscaping. I guess a Wild West, like the plains aren't really all that detailed anyway, but I'm going to give it a go soon. I did kind of try to build on the style of some of the sets, try and incorporate it into things on the other side with like the 3 bricks I had at the time. But we're gonna do some changing up right now. So that's the Wild West. There's basically 3 sets, 4 sets I guess you could say. This thing is so annoying. All it does is fall over because of my clumsy elbows. I'm gonna have to put that somewhere further back, even though it's glorious. And then there's really just this one set here from the Lone Ranger. Those 2 buildings came in the same set. I've done some modifications, but I'm gonna have to do more. I put them on the back wall because I didn't have time or pieces to fill out the backs of it. But this time we're gonna try and work on that. If I don't have the pieces, we'll order them. And then the other set was also from the Lone Ranger that I put at the front here. I put it at the front just because I like the way this structure on the edge of it connects to the bank. Kind of looks like a little Wild West town that you might see a jewel out in Main Street. I'm gonna try and keep that combination, just turn it around a little bit. The problem I have with the setup at the moment is this big apocalypse berg overshadows everything. It's just smack bang in the middle, and there's awesome details around the back that I never see. So many spots that I could set up little scenes. So I'm thinking that this little river here, where I've put Emmett and I can't remember what that cop's called. Mr. Not Nice Guy? I know the nice version is Mr. Nice Guy. Anyway, the police chief hunter downerer. I'm gonna put this river on the other side here so that there's a real separation between the Wild West and the Apocalypse Wasteland. And then I'm gonna try and turn this Apocalypse berg around a little bit so that you can see all sides of it. Maybe even have the peak of it here close enough to the Ninjago city so I can have some foot ninjas jumping across. And then try to work out some actual scenes and structures rather than just spreading all of my jumbled up creations down the bottom here. But first step is tearing it all down. Let's see how we go. One last look before it happens. as I was tearing it all down, I was reminded that the plan I had was to make this removable and put some lava fields beneath it. I completely forgot that was my plan. I figured I could put it back to front every now and then so that you could see both sides of it, and I could put seams everywhere. But it is huge and a total pain to flip around all the time. So scratch that plan. There we go, empty shelf. Fits neatly, maybe neatly is not the right word, on one table. Minifigs, sets, vehicles, Lady Liberty, and a bunch of random base plates. Next, we try putting it back differently.